At the beginning of summer, you find out that your AC isn't working on your car, and so you go out and you buy one of these handy dandy do-it-yourself refrigerant refill kits, only to find out that refrigerant won't go into your car. It just isn't working. I'm going to tell you why and how to make it work. When your AC system is too low on refrigerant, your AC compressor clutch will cycle on and off. What it does is every time it kicks on, it gets a reading telling how much refrigerant's in the system. And when it reads that it's too low, it kicks itself back off. That way you don't hurt the pump. And so it'll keep cycling over and over and over again. And that's why it won't take more refrigerant, because your AC pressure isn't high enough for the refrigerant to go into the system. So to get this AC compressor clutch to stay engaged, we need to jump the low pressure switch on the AC system. So let's go find that. Now this can vary by vehicle, but most low pressure switches are going to be found on the low side of your air conditioning system, which is the larger diameter line that leads between the firewall and the AC compressor, or it'll be on the accumulator right here next to the firewall, which is just this sort of round looking canister that AC systems have. And that's where this is located on this truck. This is the switch right here, right on that accumulator. So we'll just pull that off and jumper it. The sensor is going to have two little probes, and what we're going to do is bypass that sensor so that your AC compressor stays running while we fill it. And I want to mention real quick that these little connectors that you're looking for will always only have two prongs inside there. If you pull one apart and it's got three, you're not in the right place. Another thing I should mention is if you are struggling to find this AC switch on your car or truck, it can also be jumped at the relay. And that relay can be located in a whole lot of different places depending on what your car is. So that's something you're going to have to Google to find out where it's at. So I normally look for this connection first, because I can always trace the low pressure line and normally find it that way. Bypassing this sensor is pretty easy. What we're going to do is just jumper it using a paper clip. So all I have to do is stick one side of my paper clip in one side of the sensor, and then bend it over and stick the other side in the other. And now my AC compressor will think that it's full of refrigerant, and it'll stay running so that I can fill the system. Hey, there's one other thing I wanted to mention. If you are still having problems getting your car to take refrigerant, about, I don't know, maybe 4 years ago, 5, I can't quite remember, but somewhere around there, the style of the top of the refrigerant cans changed, and they now have like a little rubber seal on there instead of just being a metal thing that you punch through. And so you could be having a problem with your tools. You have to use tools that are designed for the new style of cans. And so if you're using an older tool with an old style can tap on it with the new cans, it's not going to work. So that would be the only other reason I can think of off the top of my head why your car might not be taking refrigerant. I just wanted to mention that too. You'll know you jumpered the right sensor when, after you start the vehicle, the AC compressor clutch keeps engaged. No longer cycling. And we're also getting an accurate reading now of how low the pressure is in the system. Now we can fill it the same way that our instructions told us to. Hey, if this video helped you, please help me by clicking that subscribe button. I appreciate you.